Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him. Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad Habibullah, Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad Habibullah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the giver of life and the taker of life. All praises belong to Him. And peace and blessings of God be upon Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today's episode, we will talk about education and work. If we look in the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and reach to the point of the first revelation, we find that the first word that Allah said was to read. Iqra, to read. One of the meanings is to read. So this means that we people who follow Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam should be the people who read, who understand, and who try to acquire knowledge. Now, when we talk about acquiring knowledge or getting ourselves educated, we talk about the knowledge of the sciences, which are useful and beneficial for us to live on this earth. There is other type of knowledge which is more beneficial and which is mandatory on every one of us to seek, is the knowledge of God, the knowledge of His book, the knowledge of His messenger, and the knowledge of His deen. So, like we said before, that we have the free will and we have the choice to make. And if we are intelligent and thinking people, then we will make the choice to educate ourselves first about God and His book and His messenger and His deen. Because this is the main reason for our existence on this earth, to know God and to worship Him and to serve Him and to serve His creation. Among the human beings, the most knowledgeable was Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was the most knowledgeable about God. He was the most knowledgeable about the deen. He was the most knowledgeable about the things that we see and we don't see. And if we follow him and if we learn from him, we are bound to get this knowledge. Now, once we get the knowledge, we start believing that we are intelligent people. So how do we define intellect? Is intellect just knowledge? No, just having knowledge is not enough. With the knowledge, you need to have the understanding of the knowledge that you have. And especially the right understanding of the knowledge that we have. So, intellect means knowledge, intellect means understanding, intellect means clear perception. Intellect means accuracy of observation. Intellect means sound opinion, knowing what is best for self, striving against appetite, judicious policy of and management, acquisition of virtues, and avoidance of vices. Among human beings, the most knowledgeable, the most intelligent, and the most intellectual person was Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you want to know a teacher, you should look at his or her students. If you know the students, you know the teacher. And if we look at the teacher of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we find that it was God Himself who taught him. God has absolute knowledge, the infinite knowledge. So He is the teacher of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that's why Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the most knowledgeable person, the most intelligent person on this earth. Now, when we say intellect, what do we mean by intellect? Do we mean intellect means just knowledge? Or does it mean something more than that? A comprehensive understanding of this intellect is very important. Intellect to us means knowledge, means understanding of the knowledge that we have, and with the understanding comes the actions. If you just have knowledge, there's no use of that. If you just have the knowledge and understanding, there's not much use of that. If we have knowledge and understanding and put it into action, that is what is required of us. So we understand that intellect means knowledge, means understanding, means clear perception, means accuracy of observation, means sound opinion, means knowing what is best for yourself, striving against your appetites, judicious policy and management, acquaintance or acquisition of virtues, and avoidance of vices. This is a comprehensive definition or understanding of intellect. Now, moving on to work, we have among ourselves doctors, engineers, scientists, and teachers, and builders, and name it, we have all of them. Now, if you ask them the question, why are we working? The answer would be that they are working because they need to live. And they have goals and ambitions. And among the goals is to have a nice house in a nice suburb, to have nice cars, to send our children to nice schools, and go on a vacation every year or twice in a year. And this is success. This is how success is defined. Now, we should sit and think and ask ourselves, is this really success? Does this really bring happiness to you? Is this what we have been created for? So, if we look in and we think deep, we understand that this is not real success. The real success is believing in God. The real success is in following the messengers of God. And the real success is in following the deen of God. And the real success is gaining knowledge of God's of His books, of His messengers, of His deen, and the other sciences that He has created, which are very useful for us to live. We need them. We cannot live without them. So when we get this knowledge, and also with that we get the understanding of this knowledge, and we put that into action, then even our work will be good, and we will feel happiness in our work. And we have to be careful of the kind of work that we do. If our work is halal, is permitted by God, then whatever money that we earn from it will be halal. And if this money is not halal, then we have to think twice to work in such kind of an environment or in such kind of a company. So it is important that we Muslims educate ourselves and we work and we be the best in the work that we do. Peace and blessings be on Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Until next time, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him, Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad Habibullah, Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad Habibullah.